you're live. It's going. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize this thing was on. What is up, everyone? And thank you for checking out Don't Say the F Word. We are a pro wrestling combat sports podcast. We do not use the F word when we talk about professional wrestling. Don't let your friends use it either. Oh, look at that. Illegal brother-in-law Joe is here. Oh, we got the Wrestling Depot 2. That's the sequel. We're going to preview AEW Dynamite. We're going to see if Joe actually watched NXT last night. I can tell you guys who didn't watch NXT. Jeremy didn't watch NXT. Why you got to tell everybody, Mark? Well, I mean, you said you were going to try to start watching it, and then you didn't. So, I guess you lied. I didn't lie. I was just wrong. Like, I thought I would. And then, well, I didn't. And sometimes those things just happen. You know, it's like how Joe thought he was going to get connected with us really easy. And there'd be no problems. But, you know what did connect with us? Prince Nana Coffee. Promo code Don't Say the F Word. You can save 10%. Prince Nana Coffee. Those beans get roasted and shipped the same day. So you get no stale coffee delivered to your door. It's all fresh roasted, delicious stuff like this right here. Did you just drink some of my coffee? Yeah, I did. What about it? You want to fight? No, I don't want to fight. I want Joe to get in here so we can talk about the nonsensical rumors he sent me today. Oh, and the rumor that Cody Rhodes is going to TNA.
Fight.
Joe, I hear you, but I don't see you.
I see y'all. I
see a spinny thing. What's this? What are you spinning? What is that? It's woo, 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 woo. That's what it's doing.
Oh. Well, I see you just spinning your head around all crazy.
There we go. There's Joe.
All right, there.
Joe's right there.
See, right here.
Right out the gate, Joe. Mark, you're gonna sit down. I think whoever sent you that Cody Rhodes is going to be at the TNA taping is full of shit.
Like I said, I don't know if it's legit or not. It just popped up, Start seeing everybody sharing it.
I mean, it could be. I mean, we literally are at a time when anything can happen. Oh, yeah, big shout out. Monsters are zero. Find them on Instagram. Anti-bully bare knuckle shirt.
There you go.
It's nice. Performance tee. Nice and cool. But yeah, man, it'd be cool if Cody did go to TNA, except it would really suck for AEW.
I know. That's why I said it's gonna be. It'd be bad, but I think it's gonna be good.
Are you keeping up with TNA?
I am keeping up with TNA. Yes.
More so than you were before. Thanks to the NXT partnership, or about the same?
Roughly about the same.
Because I'll be honest, I can't keep up with either one of those shows.
I just look and see what's going on, and I can't watch it, so I just get to recap. That's all I can do.
You know, I really tried to. I try to keep up with TNA like through recaps, things like that, and like every time I catch something, man, like the matches are great. It's just the network's kind of difficult to get things, but man, they got great talent. I think it'd be really cool for our main roster guy to go over.
I think if there was a main roster guy that could go over and put on the show, it'd be main event Jay.
I think it should be AJ Styles.
Or better yet, Carmelo Hayes in the X Division.
I think it should be AJ, and I think he should make a run with the TNA title.
AJ had his fun share. AJ had, if you count the NWA, six. I think about 6 times he had the championship.
And probably. I don't know, but I just think it'd be like really cool. Like if someone on the main event was gonna pop in and do something and even grab the belt from Nick Nemeth, I think it should be AJ Styles. I would like to see AJ and Josh Alexander.
I think AJ gonna be there for like the 20th anniversary of TNA. He'll be there for that.
Nick Nemeth is going to be facing Josh Alexander, right?
That is right.
Who's the heel?
Mm-hmm.
Because right now, Josh Alexander's a heel, correct? Isn't he portraying a heel? And Nick Nemeth is always a heel.
Josh is like the baby face of the TNA. Kind of.
Didn't he like turn and like shit talk the fans and all that? Or am I wrong? I could have sworn that's what I had seen. But I remember shit wrong sometimes.
Can't really tell you if he is or not, but he just, that's a good way to say it. He like that he's right now the anti good guy, bad guy, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I got you. You want to just you want to jump right into Raw?
All right, let's go to Raw.
All right. I don't know. The show itself, kind of not the most exciting card on paper. We had IC #1 contenders, triple threat. There's Dragunov versus Dominic versus Dragon Lee. Then another one.
Sheamus.
Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser versus Braun Strowman.
Mm-hmm.
You predicted that. I just got to be honest. In execution of it, man, it still didn't make no damn sense to me. Like, how are you going to have him get smashed and be back the next week? That's just stupid.
I just had a feeling it was gonna be Braun. I just had that feeling, like, but then I also had the feeling he should have just made that phone call to Nick and say, "Hey, give me Carmelo for the night." He should have did that.
Yeah, I don't know. I agree. I guess having Strowman win it works out well because now he can just get smashed by Big Bronson Reed, educate him in tsunami physics. You can check out our merch table, our pop-up shop, link in the bio. You can get yourself a tsunami physics shirt.
Mm-hmm.
But on what planet should Braun Strowman have come out on top in a triple threat match with Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser for the IC title?
The one that's when a returning heel comes and take you off for taking the spot.
I guess.
And what, the Fatal 4-Way is going to be what, Monday? Yeah, Monday.
Yeah. I think having Sheamus be involved in a chase for the IC title should really get a lot more emphasis on it than it does.
It should. That's the only belt he needs to be a Grand Slam.
He's never been an IC champ, and they're not making it as if he's desperate to be an IC champ. And that's really what it should. It should be desperation for Sheamus.
He was desperate when he had the feud with Gunther. The 2 matches with Gunther.
Yeah.
He was desperate.
Where's his desperation at now? It shouldn't have been Strowman going over. It should have been, this whole tournament should have been the story of Sheamus chasing the gold. Can you imagine if they would have told that story properly of Sheamus being desperate to win this, and he goes on to face Braun Breaker, and Braun Breaker robbed Sheamus of being IC champ,
I can see it.
it would have
But
built Braun Breaker into being a bigger star.
then again,
What do
will
I
say,
know? I'm just some dumb bitch.
I would say this. I would say when it comes down to Sheamus' retirement, that's when he'll do desperation to get that IC title.
Do you think Sheamus gets the IC title before he calls it a career?
I think he'll get it.
I would hope so. I would hope.
Only
I think
person
it'd be
that probably
good.
only person that probably won't get it is Cena.
We talked about how you got that right. We got Braun Strowman being thrown in there. Then we had, Dragunov moving on, and one hell of a triple threat match versus, him versus Dom versus Dragon Lee. That was a good match, man.
Yeah, I say him and Dragon Lee made that match good when Dominic got taken out of it.
Yeah. But let's talk about what I got right.
What's that?
Sami Zayn going after Gunther's World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, you did call that.
I called that.
You called it.
I called that. I don't. I get it. It makes sense for Sami to do the challenge. I think Gunther will win this one, and they'll make it like he won by the skin of his teeth. But there's no way in hell Sami Zayn takes his title off of Gunther.
I think this is what I'm gonna say. Since Gunther is the world championship now, he ain't gonna be like he did at WrestleMania, gonna be a wimp. He's gonna tear Sami Zayn up in that match. Just like he did Randy Orton. This World Heavyweight Championship means more to him now than carrying the IC for the Devil Days.
You know what would be really good for them to do would be to book Sammy versus Gunther the way they booked Dragunov versus Walter, the first one, in NXT UK. That match to this day is hard to watch. It's violent. You felt bad for Dragunov in that match.
Hey, them big hands and that.
That's the kind of beating Gunther should give Sammy. Maybe that's what it shouldn't be. Gunther gets away by the skin of his teeth, so Sammy looks strong. Maybe Sammy should look weak. Maybe Gunther should look profoundly dominant and just smash Sami Zayn.
I think he will.
Make us have sympathy for Sami Zayn again.
They're going to make Gunther. I'm going to say this. Gunther is going to walk in there strong, not look weak. He's going to tear Sami Zayn up. Sami Zayn, I don't know what to say. He's going to had that little sad look on his face, like he can't do this no more.
Can I have the pencil?
Go ahead.
Here's how I book Gunther versus Sami Zayn at Bad Blood. A beating. A very, very uncomfortable to watch beating of Sami Zayn. Maybe Sami gets a little color, and Gunther just doesn't stop. Just keeps pounding away on Sami. And Sami keeps fighting back, won't stay down. Gunther started throwing cocky pins, and Sammy just barely kicks out. And Gunther's toying with Sammy, and Sammy's just crawling and just getting picked up and chopped. Picked up and chopped. And out comes KO. And KO throws in the towel for Sami Zayn.
I can see that.
Then we have some options there. Sami Zayn thankful that Kevin Owens saved him, or does he become resentful? And do you write Sami Zayn off of TV for a little while in that match? And whenever he comes back, Sami Zayn comes back, short haircut, no more beard, and he turns on Kevin Owens. Because KO didn't believe in Sammy. Didn't believe Sammy could beat Gunther, and that's why he threw in the towel. Then we give Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens a feud to lead them into WrestleMania, so those two can face each other in a WrestleMania match.
I think they passed that KO and Sammy. I think they passed that. Okay.
Never. It's never gone. Those two are forever connected. Forever.
They are. But I would say this. I would say the beat match would be him and Dragunov one more time, but this time be very bloody. I would say that would be Survivor Series.
I think we're a ways away from them having Dragunov ready to be in the main event picture with Gunther. They built Gunther for 2 years to the main event. They haven't built Dragunov there yet. He needs some battles for the IC. He needs to be an IC champ. They're not gonna put him against Gunther right away. Not in a main event, pay-per-view, premium live event situation. No way. I don't want to say like impossible, but I wouldn't book it that way.
I would say it's gonna be in the Rumble. The Rumble sounds better for it then.
Maybe
Rumble.
I still feel like that's too soon. What do I know? I'm just a guy who keeps a cell phone and a folding chair, Joe.
Which one, the Apple or the Android?
I mean, I got both. Wait, yeah, I have an iPhone around here somewhere. Yeah, I have an iPhone. I don't like it. I don't. Attitude Era with a whole bunch of numbers. Dude, that's a lot of numbers in your name. Thanks for checking us out live on Instagram. Yeah, I don't care for the iPhone. Really don't.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, everybody likes a certain brand.
I'll be honest, I don't see like some kind of definitive difference between the two where somebody like, oh, I only use this. I don't see that. I don't know. I'm used to the way the home screens are, and I like a Pixel. It's just
ain't nothing wrong with
stock.
Pixel's fine.
Stock Android. I can move all my shit around, but I don't know. That's whatever. But yeah, I think it should be a beating of Sami Zayn from Gunther.
Yeah, Sami Zayn. Yeah, he's gonna go down. I can see it. But I still watch it. But he's gonna go down big time.
Oh yeah, it'll be fun to watch. CM Punk.
I was waiting for him to break that bracelet. I knew it was coming soon.
You called
gonna break it.
That too. You said that should have happened in the match, and instead it happened on Raw.
It happened on Raw.
So I mean, all signs point to Hell in a Cell of Bad Blood, right?
From what they say, it's gonna be third match. They both got one against each other right now.
Yeah, 1-1. Let me ask you: if they do Hell in a Cell, who wins?
I ain't gonna lie. I think Drew should win it. Drew should win the Hell in a Cell.
I agree. Usually, whenever there's a long, drawn-out personal feud, I'm usually a purist. I think the good should triumph over evil. But
I'm just gonna say,
I don't believe CM Punk is the good guy.
I'm just gonna say, after last Monday night, the way he broke the bracelet, threw it down his mouth and everything, the way he showed his little evil side of him, the way he showed no mercy, didn't care if he choked on them bees or whatnot. That is why I think Drew is gonna win this. And after that strap match, CM Punk looked in way more shape than me. I think Drew should definitely win this.
I certainly think Drew should win Hell in a Cell. And I think Drew should be winning Hell in a Cell because I think his cause is righteous.
Mm-hmm.
I think CM Punk is the heel. Regardless of how they want to book it and what they want to tell me, I think Punk's the bad guy in WWE. I think everything he shows us is fraudulent.
Like you said Monday, I'm not here to make friends, just here to make money. That's like a heel move.
That is a heel move.
That's like the Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Ric Flair. I'm just here to make money.
You can get your Drew versus Punk shirt at our merch stand as well. Yeah, I just don't buy the whole I'm CM Punk and I'm just the nicest guy ever. That shouldn't be the tactic. It should all be a ruse. He should be a straight up heel. And WWE fans should dislike CM Punk. When Seth is back and we get the Seth Rollins CM Punk feud, if the fans cheer Punk in that, I give up. I don't know. Why would you cheer Punk in that feud?
You know what's going to happen? I say this. Drew's probably going to win with help from Seth coming in and taking out Punk. Instead of Bronson Reed, he just takes out Punk, and that would build to Survivor Series.
I don't think we get Seth versus Punk that soon. I don't think we get Seth versus Punk until Mania because I think Seth will eliminate Punk in the Rumble. And I think he will do it after he's already been eliminated. I think he'll be like, I'm not letting Punk even think he's going to win this. And he'll pull Punk to the outside.
You know it'd be crazy?
Kind of like Hogan did to Sid.
Yeah. But you know it'd be crazy? What if them three was the final three in the Rumble? What if they were the last three in the Rumble?
Who? Seth, Drew, and Punk?
Yes. What if that's the game plan? What if those are the last three at this year's Rumble?
Then who wins? Drew, right? Drew's got to win. Then you get Drew versus Gunther at Mania. I'm here for that.
I would say that would be built up for the WrestleMania between Seth and CM Punk. If them are I'm calling them going to be the last three right now.
You're forgetting somebody very important.
Oh, Cena too, yeah.
John Cena.
John Cena. Okay, then going to be the final four.
What if the final four at the Royal Rumble are CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, and John Cena? And what if Punk, Drew, and Seth can't focus on the prize at hand and just keep fighting with each other and Cena's able to pull off the victory?
Hey, this is his last return, the final tour.
If Drew eliminates Seth, Seth goes after Punk and pulls him out after he's been eliminated, and then in the chaos, Cena just dumps Drew over the top rope.
I'll have it more like Seth and CM Punk team up to take out Drew. Then they both try to go after Cena. But then Super Cena eliminate Seth. And then the final two will be CM Punk and Cena. And then
CM Punk and Cena final two, then Seth comes back in and dumps and pulls Punk out.
That's right.
That's a good way to do it. I like that. I like that a lot. Well, there you go, Triple H. I know you watch the show. I know you're a big fan of Mark the Monster, and you have purchased yourself an Emotional Support Monster t-shirt. Now we have just done all the work for you for how to book the Royal Rumble 2025. So you're welcome. Now we would like first class tickets to the show. Put us up in a nice hotel. Thank you. For sure.
Backstage badges too.
Yeah. We need press credentials. Come hang out. I want to hang out in catering. I hear good things about the food.
The food is. I heard it. Who was it? Strowman said the food is great. He can eat the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, seems like a good time to me.
You know?
Seems like a good time to me.
And if you is watching Triple H, I don't want to pay $7,000 to sit next to Undertaker. Just let me have it free. You
know there was a botch moment on Raw that I won't bother getting into.
Oh yeah.
People have seen it.
Yep, I know what it is. Ooh.
Yeah, that's a messed up looking eyeball.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently okay. It's like nothing, no major injuries.
She got what, 7 stitches? Did she say?
Yeah. I think that keeping Punk and Drew alive by destroying the bracelet to bring them into Hell in a Cell is good because you can keep that feud going a little while longer to start adding elements to pull them away from each other where we can bring them back at a later date with the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good because, as I said after the strap match, things were a little stale. So I hope the Hell in a Cell match is much better.
I think it
not gonna hold my breath, but
no. Ooh, hold on. Get 3 months of apple. All right, we'll talk about this when I get up, girl. Girl, get 3 free months of apple. All right, hold on. All right, we'll get. Girl, I gotta remind myself of 3 months. Look, I'm gonna get it. Hold on one second, girl. Let me get this. No. Girl, we're gonna get this for 3 months free, and then that's it. All right. After 3 months, it's over with.
Make sure you set that reminder.
I'm gonna have to. All right. Don't do nothing crazy. Now go. Can I play it? Yes, you can play it. All right.
Dynamite tonight, Joe. Are you ready to be even further confused by Jon Moxley tonight?
I would say I think Jon Moxley, he's going to be added. Hold on. All right, girl, we'll do the payment later when I get up there. No. We'll do the payment later. No. Girl, payment. Hey, I got add payment later. Hey. Go. You are too young to have a car I ain't putting my card on here, girl. So no,
Don't do it.
Gotta play another game. Okay, thank you. I think Jon Moxley. This is what I think is happening. I believe they're gonna start trying to do the whole Scott Hall and Kevin Nash angle.
You really think so?
I really think he's gonna say somebody else. There's a third person. He's coming. You just don't know when, but he's coming. And I'm gonna say, hey, what was it? Scott Hall came 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later. So whoever.
All right. So
he came.
I'm grabbing the Post-its right now, Joe.
Okay. I'm trying to remember. He came in.
So I will give you the NWO timeline, and then there's a game we're gonna play. I will give you the NWO timeline, and then I want you to build what you think is going to be the Jon Moxley stable, whatever its name will be, however it will pan out. So here's what we got. So early timeline of the NWO, because I don't know if you know this or not, Joe, but I'm sure you might remember. But I was kind of into the NWO thing out the gate back in 1996. And there's one thing I know for sure, Joe. It's whenever you're NWO, it's for life. So you had Scott Hall arrived. He jumped the rail, came into the ring. You know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here. A couple weeks later, he came with the big man. And Kevin Nash said to check the adjective and then referred to a verb. All right? And we had, who's going to be the third man? Who's going to be the third man? And it was Hogan. And then after we got Hogan, we got Ted DiBiase in the crowd. And he sat there, and he camera panned on him as we closed out Nitro. And he went 1, 2, 3, 4. Next week, 5. And then who do we get as the fifth man?
Oh God, the fifth man. That was Rude.
The Giant.
Oh,
the Giant. Giant was the fifth man. And then Six-Pac was the sixth man.
I thought Rude came for the Giant thing.
Nah, Rude was later. Rude showed up on the same night he was on Raw.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if you know this or not, Joe, but folding chairs are currently available in black and blue. OG blue folding chairs. Don't say the F word. Just so you know, they hold your mobile phone, people. They hold your phone.
They hold the phone. That's right.
They hold the phone. All right. So, right now, Jon Moxley currently is aligned with Maria Shafir.
Yes. This is what I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna assume it's 5-man stable. Give me your 3 people that you're putting with these 2.
All right. I'm gonna say this is what they're gonna tweak it a little bit. They're gonna do it like they did the NWO entrance, but then they're gonna start off like DX, 2 guys and 1 girl. So they're tweaking everything around.
That few.
So
You're just gonna throw one more person with Mox?
I'm gonna say 1 person. When they say who it would be, and the perfect person that could fit with Jon Moxley and another female that could possibly get along with him. You know what would be crazy? Just because they need a good spot for him, I would say Warlord.
Wardlow? But isn't he? He's with Roderick Strong and Adam Cole.
I don't know.
He was. I mean, so you're throwing Wardlow into the mix?
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you look, they're already breaking up the Blackpool Combat Club. So.
Anybody else? Are you putting anybody else with them? Or are you gonna say it's just gonna be a three-person group for a while?
No, take it back. We'll take
Okay.
we'll take out Wardlow and put in oh God, what's his name? Oh God, I forgot his damn name. The big man, the black dude. I forgot his damn name. Oh, he ain't been on in a minute. Oh, I see his damn face.
Will Hobbs?
That's it. Hobbs. That's it. Hobbs.
I think Will Hobbs is a good pick to have with Moxley. I don't know if it's who they'll go with, but I do think that is a good pick.
And then the next, just in case they do try to get a fourth member, Trent. Because he ain't with the best friends no more. Trent would be good. They need a little high flyer, so that's what it would be.
So you're going Mox, Maria Shavir, Will Hobbs, and Trent.
That's what I go with.
I'm gonna go. Damn. I'm gonna go Mox, Josh Barnett, I do like that. I just don't see how you get Wardlow with him because he's still technically in that other group. I'm gonna go Mox, Maria Shavir, Josh Barnett, and Becky Lynch.
Okay.
Oh, and one more thing, Shane O'Mac. I will be shocked if that does happen. I see a lot of people are thinking it will be, and he'll somehow be like a commissioner or something. But I just don't see that being realistic.
Yeah, I don't know. I can tell you.
This is technically a go-home AEW Dynamite ahead of All Out in Chicago. So I would imagine whatever like bigger things we have going on with Mox will probably come to a head in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
The show tonight should just help build some anticipation because it's a pretty quick turnaround for AEW to have All In and then All Out just a few weeks later. We have a trios match tonight. Trio champs Claudio, Pac, and Wheeler versus Will Ospreay and the Conglomerate. It's going to be Kyle O'Reilly and Orange Cassidy. So, like, there's a lot of inconsistencies inside of AEW right now that make things very difficult to follow. Because you have people who are part of groups, but they aren't wrestling with those groups. They're teamed with other groups. So it's a real shit show in the mid-card of AEW. Very difficult to keep track of. And it's one of those things that tends to happen to them once or twice a year where the mid-card is such a hot mess, you don't know what the hell's going on. They have to fix this. If we're not going to keep a group together, just get the group that Kyle O'Reilly is actually a part of with Adam Cole and Mike Bennett and other guy, and Wardlow, scrap it.
Undisputed Kingdom.
Yeah, scrap it. Don't even talk about it anymore. Stop selling the merch. Nobody gives a shit about that group. Adam Cole ain't back. The group don't mean dick. Just stop. They gotta just tell Roderick Strong stop wearing the shirt. And stop yelling everyone's first name, because him yelling Adam for Adam Cole was funny last year. It's stupid today. It's dumb as hell. Just wrestle. You lose the glasses. Don't know why you want to look creepy. And just wrestle. Because the stable, the faction will never be over because it was dead on arrival. Adam Cole can't wrestle. You have no leader. Get rid of the group. Start from scratch with all these guys. Done. If Blackpool Combat Club is done and over with, which it has to be because your two guys who would be the leaders are doing their own thing, Claudio, Pac, and Wheeler can be their own group. Give them their own name, because you can't have Pac with the Lucha Bros, because Death Triangle can't exist because Lucha Bros is probably leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Start them from scratch. Stop talking about the old shit. Don't worry about the old stuff that didn't work. Let's go ahead and do the new things.
This is what's going to happen. They're going to drop them trio belts because Pac wants to go after Will Ospreay for that what are we going to call it?
Is Will Ospreay international or intergalactic? Well, here we go. Okada's defending the Continental. So Okada's Continental, Will is international.
There we go.
That's fine. Split them up. Do whatever. What AEW is doing right now, and do you remember what was that? Nextel cell phones that had the coast-to-coast walkie-talkie, early 2000. Remember that? Where you at, dog? Remember that shit?
I remember that. Oh, yeah.
All right. So they had walkie-talkies in your cell phone, and I thought, a lot of people thought, oh, that's cool. I thought that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard of. Let's take our old stupid shit in a walkie-talkie and put it inside of our new shit, a cell phone. That's dumb as hell. What AEW is doing is they're taking their old stupid shit with all these factions that are dead and trying to insert them into the new shit, into today's TV. Blackpool Combat Club is dead and gone. Stop referencing it. Break these guys up completely. United Kingdom never worked. Never gonna work. Stop selling the merch. Tell Roderick Strong to lose the glasses. Let's move forward with the guy. He can wrestle. Let's just let him wrestle. That's it. Just the mid card is such a mess. I don't understand what's happening.
You know, I remember I told you the Undisputed Era wasn't going to work, but now you're saying that it's not working. Kingdom.
Yeah, well, I mean, there was an opportunity for it to work, but I mean, Adam Cole is hurt, and I don't think he's going to be back anytime soon. And without him, it could never get moving. So we just got to move on. It's just time to move on. Again, Okada will be facing Kyle Fletcher.
That's going to be a good match.
It'll be a good match, but let me ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Your boy Eric Bischoff said that Okada is a dud. Do you agree?
I think he means by he's a dud because if you look at his style in New Japan, he was that. And now,
he's the Rainmaker, man.
And right now, the Rainmaker is just like
a comedy act almost.
Like the Ice Cream Man. That's about it. He says bitch a lot. That's about it.
I'm a longtime Okada fan. Okada Omega Wrestle Kingdom was such a great match. I've watched it a million times. I think that I don't know. I don't think you could have brought him into AEW and just thrust him into the main event scene and presented him as the Rainmaker properly. Mostly because all the people that you could present him as the Rainmaker against properly weren't available to be able to work with him. I think that's a big thing. So I think that time will come. I think that it sucks that they weren't able to like give him the big grand presentation that he so rightfully deserves, because it gave Eric Bischoff something else to talk about, and that's a little frustrating sometimes. Just because complaining about AEW keeps that guy making his mortgage, so I guess whatever works for him. But hey, whatever. But I think him versus Kyle Fletcher tonight will be a good match. I don't think we'll see a title changing hands.
Nah.
I think the Don Callis family stable could also be put to rest. I don't think that's a necessary stable. I think it's only building toward Kyle Fletcher versus Will Ospreay for some reason to have those two friends fight each other. But I mean, it's an awful waste.
It is awful, but just like the learning tree need to break up.
No, the learning tree doesn't need to break up. It just needs Enzo. Enzo Amore fixes your Chris Jericho problem instantaneously. Everything that is bad. Well, I don't even want to say it's bad because like what Jericho is doing is like intentionally bad. So like it's not even like a big deal, but and he's gotten this whole "hi guys" thing over. Which is that's a little frustrating that he got that over, to be honest. But Enzo is the fix. I'm sorry, man. If you put Enzo on the show, people will tune in. 100%.
It would, but the thing is,
Enzo Amore would raise the star power of the Learning Tree segments. And if you ran it for 6 to 10 weeks of Enzo's involvement until Enzo motivates Big Bill to turn on Chris Jericho, because that's what we want, right? Like at the end of the day, all we truly want for like, there's the Chris Jericho vortex, and there's a problem with people working with Jericho. He works with the new guys, and he doesn't really bring them up. He somehow is at a higher level and sometimes brings guys down. Like, he didn't elevate Hook. People say he elevated Orange Cassidy. I mean, kind of, but Mox did more for Orange Cassidy last year than Jericho did. But the way to... Yeah, that was a great match. And it was probably Orange Cassidy's best work ever was in the match with Mox. And it main evented All Out last year. I think people forget that. It was for the International Championship. It was the main event of All Out. I think that you bring in Enzo into the Learning Tree thing. He runs with them for a little bit to bring some life into that, because as much as I like the Bounty Hunter, Brian Keith, he doesn't fit in AEW well. Which is weird, because I kind of thought he would, but I think throwing him into the Learning Tree thing made him not fit. It's a square peg, round hole, not really working. But Enzo's a catalyst. He is an explosive element into any dynamic. So if you bring him in to sit under the Learning, I'm going to call him Cass. I don't want to call him Big Bill because Big Bill's a dumb name. So you have Cass talking about, I have a friend who wants to come sit under the Learning Tree. All he has to say is that. If he said that tonight to Jericho, hey, I have a friend, an old friend, who wants to come sit under the Learning Tree. And everyone's going to think it's Enzo, right?
it is.
Right? Gotta be. And you have him come on and do that. And then next week you bring him on. And you just have him start doing the Enzo shtick. You can tweak it a little and have Jericho like try and stop, like, whoa, they're not doing that. And he's like, oh, okay. And he starts trying to learn, and like, whenever Jericho's not there, he does the whole Enzo Big Cass thing. Modified a little bit, and then whenever Jericho shows up, he tries to do it, and Jericho stops him from doing it. But
I can see it.
if Jericho's not around, he does it.
Yeah.
Crowd's behind it. Crowd wants him to do the shtick. But if Jericho's there, he's not allowed to do it. And if Jericho's there, Big Bill can't get the pinfalls. If Jericho's off TV that week, Big Bill wins the match. And you keep having Big Bill crushes somebody and goes for the pin. Jericho, no, you got to tag me in. Jericho takes the win. Then eventually, Enzo's in Big Bill's ear and gets him to turn on Jericho. You make those three the trios champs.
I got a better solution for you. I got a better solution.
What's better than Enzo? Nothing's better than Enzo.
No, I got a better way a better way to bring in Enzo.
All right, what do you got?
Let's just say, again, close to that Chris Jericho cruise tour. Let's just
I want to
say-
go on that. That would be fun.
I know it'd be fun, but it's getting close to the Chris Jericho tour cruise with Fozzy and everything going for like the next 3 to 6 months, 3 to 5 months, something like that.
They're going for like the cruise is like 4 or 5 days, something like that.
And then they go on tour afterwards.
Yep.
So let's just say 3 to 5 months before his departure. Let's just say they had like a little match, whatever, against somebody. Boom. Chris Jericho and Big Cass get into it. And then out of nowhere, jump the barricade, steel chair. Boom. That's when your boy Enzo and Big Cass takes out Jericho. Everybody's crowd cheering for him. He's swinging that chair again, and then they go back to that little finisher they did. Oh God, what's that move called?
I don't remember what they call it either.
Yeah. And then that's when the bounty hunter takes out Jericho as well.
Everybody turns on Jericho, send him packing.
There you go. And then you had the refresh to bring back I don't know which version of Jericho, but you bring back another version of him.
Anyway it goes, we all know the answer to everything, all of AEW's woes, is signing Enzo Amore.
Okay.
Bada boom. Realest guy in the room, how you doing?
Can you say that? I wonder if you can say that.
I don't know if he can say that or not. Can I say it?
You can say it, but I just wonder if he can say it.
Maybe.
That's all.
He could probably switch it up somehow. I don't know. Certified G and a bona fide stud.
Now, I know he can say that stuff, but I don't know about.
I don't know if he can say this, but you can't teach that.
Yeah, I don't know.
How you doing? He probably can't say that.
You can say how you doing to everybody's catchphrase. Everybody can say how.
Yeah,
you
I mean, he stole it from Joey on Friends. That's where it came from.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. I don't know if he's ever like admitted that's where he stole that from, but that's where he stole that from. How you doing? I don't know. I think Dynamite will be a good show. Biggest thing, man, Jon Moxley back for a week. He's the talk of the town. I don't know what's next for Ricochet. I don't think he's currently like advertised for anything on the show, but I'm sure he will be there. We got to get a Ricochet versus hologram match. That's necessary.
I think Ricochet gonna call out Pac for taking out Offspring.
Yeah. And let's talk about that takeout real quick before we call it a night. What a great way to take somebody out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Poison Conrada just jumping up on him, and it's just great. Top shelf stuff.
Oh. I don't know if they practiced or not, but he did that perfectly.
It was spot on. That was good. But thank you, everyone, for checking us out live on Instagram. If you didn't catch us live on Instagram, you're on YouTube, Spotify, wherever it is. Hey, thank you. We appreciate you being here. Hope you guys enjoyed Dynamite tonight. We will be back later on this week. I guess probably ahead of All Out. Make our All Out predictions. We'll figure it out. But make sure you subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. So that way you can be updated when we're going to go live. Or we'll just pop up in your little thing up top. You'll know that we're live. And you can know what's going on. Make sure you check out the merch shop. Link in the bio. You can get all kinds of cool shirts I've been making. Joe is a big fan of the I like my coffee strong and my suplex is German. That shirt's dope. We got emotional sport monster shirts from Mark the Monster. We got the exclusive summertime do a moonsault jelly roll Mark the Monster shirt only available till the end of September. Right now, everything is 10% off until the end of the week. Labor Day sale. Joe, you got anything for the good folks out there?
I do. I got something to tell everybody, even you.
Oh, well, then I got something to tell you.
All right. So
you tell me your thing first.
all right. This is what it is. Since you got all the products and everything going on, I just want everybody to know I'm coming up with some good concepts for the show. So, here now soon, there'll be some new themes, new topics, and new just random stuff to talk about on the show. So I'm coming up with some good ideas, coming up with some good topic for the show, and who knows what can happen. One crazy idea can become a topic every month. So who knows?
That's right. Never know. Joe has creative control, but he's never used it, just like Hulk Hogan never used his in WCW.
There you go.
My thing is, don't let too much out of the bag. And Joe doesn't know this yet either. I will word this vaguely. Been in conversations with someone from a major wrestling promotion in North America about setting up interviews with some of their talent. Things are going in a positive direction. More details to come, so stay tuned.
I got nothing to say, y'all.
So, more to come. Make sure you stay tuned. Follow us on Instagram so you can catch us live. All of our shows air live on Instagram, even the interviews. You hop into the comments. You can ask questions of folks I'm interviewing. It might be BKFC fighters, indie wrestlers. Who knows who could be next? Thank you guys for checking us out. We will be back later on in the week, so you guys have a great night and enjoy Dynamite. We're out.
Howdy.